All right, so we're diving deep today. We're tackling a listener request, and it's a good one. We're looking at free AI tools, the ones that are going to, stick around and be useful for a long time, sort of like discovering a toolbox, packed with AI gadgets to make life easier and more creative.
Sounds exciting. And yeah, it is a great time to be looking at these, especially the tools that are built to keep up with AI as it changes.
Exactly. Future-proof, right? That's what we want. So we're working from a chapter in this new text all about AI. It focuses on 6 specific tools that we're going to really break down. First up, ChatGPT. I mean, this thing's been everywhere, right? It's amazing. It can write different creative text formats. It writes different kinds of creative content, answers your questions like you're actually talking to someone.
Right. And it's all powered by a large language model, which basically means it's always learning, improving. It's not static. It's evolving right along with everything else in AI.
So it's like having a writing partner, but one that gets smarter as you go.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like brainstorming a novel with this thing? Or getting help with those tricky coding problems?
Absolutely. And because it can generate different creative text formats like poems, codes, scripts, even musical pieces, it's not just for writers. It can help artists, musicians, developers, anyone working with creative stuff.
It really does blur the lines, doesn't it, between all those creative fields. Okay, so we've talked words. Let's talk visuals. Canva. I mean, everyone knows Canva, right? It helps even if you're like totally design challenged. You can still make great visuals.
And it's so easy to use because of the templates. They give you a framework, so even if you have no design skills, you can make something that looks professional. And in today's world, visuals are everything. Grabbing attention with good graphics is so important.
It's true. A picture really is worth 1,000 words sometimes. I even use Canva for my social media posts, presentations, that sort of thing. But with design trends changing so fast, how does a tool like Canva stay relevant, in the long run?
Well, Canva focuses on those core design principles, plus they're always adding new templates. So no matter what the latest trend is, you'll find something that looks good and works well.
Clever, right. They've built in that creativity but kept it consistent too. Okay, let's move on from design. Let's talk organization. Notion. Think of it as your ultimate workspace. Digital, of course. You can manage tasks, take notes, build databases, even automate your workflows.
Notion is really all about flexibility. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. You customize it to how you work best. So whether you're running a big project, just organizing your personal life, or working with a team, it adapts.
I've heard people call it their second brain because it helps them store and organize information in a way that just makes sense to them. And that kind of personalized system, that's got to be key in today's world, right? Everything's so fast-paced.
Exactly. And what makes Notion really stand out is how well it works with AI. You can use AI to automate those little tasks so you can spend your time on the bigger picture stuff.
So it's not just about organizing, it's about working smarter. Which brings us to another tool that can really boost your workflow, Grammarly.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know clear communication is key, and this is like your personal writing assistant, making sure everything's polished, no errors.
And Grammarly does way more than just catch typos. It suggests ways to improve your style, make things clearer, even adjust the tone, and it adapts to whatever you're writing, so it's helpful for any kind of project.
Oh, I totally get that. I once sent this important email, and it had this like glaring grammatical error. Awful, right? But tools like Grammarly, they can save you from those moments, and the real-time feedback is a game changer.
Right. It's like having an editor looking over your shoulder as you type, making sure everything is perfect. So you always sound professional and credible, which is huge in the digital world.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've covered the written word. Let's go visual again. Video content, it's so powerful, so engaging. But creating good video can be daunting, especially if you're not an expert editor. And that's where Pictory comes in.
Pictory is really innovative because it uses AI to make creating videos way simpler. Think about this. You can take your writing, a blog post, a script, whatever, and turn it into a video with visuals, music, even voiceover. Pretty amazing, right?
I've seen some of the stuff people create with it, and it looks so professional. It's like having your own personal video editor.
Yeah.
But video trends change so fast. How does Pictory keep up? How do they stay relevant with all that?
Well, Pictory's AI engine is constantly learning, adapting to new trends. So the videos you make, they always look current. Plus, it's really user-friendly. So even as video technology gets more complex, Pictory stays accessible.
A good balance, right?
Yeah.
High tech, but still easy to use. Okay, get ready for this next one. It's kind of mind-blowing. DALL-E. It's AI that creates images, and you just describe what you want. Sounds like sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
But it's real.
It really is different from any other image creation tool because it understands language, like natural language. You just type in a description, and DL makes a unique image from that. It's like having a digital artist who can bring any idea to life.
I've seen some of the DALL-E images. They're incredible. It feels like a whole new kind of creative expression,
Yeah.
but it's still under development, right? So what's the long-term potential here? How do you see it shaping the future of visuals?
DALL-E is definitely still in its early stages, but even now, it's pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI and art. The potential is huge. I think it can make creating visuals accessible to anyone, not just professionals. Just imagine you could create anything you can imagine just by describing it.
Wow, that's powerful. It's like giving everyone the ability to translate their thoughts into visuals effortlessly. I mean, that could change how we communicate, how we express ourselves creatively. It's pretty incredible to think about.
It really is. Yeah, it makes you wonder what's next. Yeah.
Totally. And it's amazing how far we've come already. But okay, let's take a step back and remind everyone of what we've covered so far. Just to recap those 6 awesome AI tools.
Right. So we started with ChatGPT. Amazing for generating different creative text formats, writing all kinds of creative content, and it can answer your questions in such a human-like way.
It really is like having a super-powered writing buddy who can also brainstorm with you.
Then there's Canva. Makes design easy for anyone thanks to all those templates. No design skills needed to make something that looks really professional.
Canva's definitely my go-to for quick visuals. And then we talked about Notion, the workspace, to rule all workspaces, organize everything, manage projects, even automate stuff.
And what's great about Notion is how customizable it is. It's not just a one-size-fits-all tool. It's flexible enough for any kind of workflow.
Your second brain, some people call it.
Hmm.
And then, of course, we talk about Grammarly. It's not just about catching typos. It's about making your writing better overall.
Grammarly is like that extra set of eyes you need to make sure your writing is clear, polished, and professional sounding.
And speaking of making things easier, we can't forget Pictory. Making video content, but without all the headache of traditional editing.
Right, and Pictory does that by using AI to turn written content into a video with visuals, music, the whole 9 yards.
That's pretty impressive. And finally, we had to talk about DALL-E. I mean, creating images from text descriptions, that's some next level stuff.
Yeah, DALL-E is definitely pushing the limits of what AI can do. Imagine a world where anyone can create stunning visuals just by describing what they see in their mind.
That's the future we're moving towards. And the coolest thing is all of these tools are free. Anyone can use them.
That's what's so exciting about this wave of AI tools. It's not just for tech experts, it's for everyone. It's about making these incredible technologies accessible to everyone.
Exactly. It's like democratizing creativity and problem solving.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Where do we go from here? What's the takeaway for our listeners?
I think the main message is don't be afraid to dive in. Explore these tools, see what they can do for you. You might be surprised at how they can help you achieve your goals, unleash your creativity, all that.
It's all about experimenting and having fun with it, right? And who knows, maybe you'll even discover a new passion or talent you never knew you had.
Absolutely. AI is changing everything so rapidly, and the possibilities are pretty much endless.
So there you have it, our deep dive into 6 free and incredibly useful AI tools. We hope you've enjoyed this exploration, and we encourage you to keep diving deeper, keep learning, and stay curious.
Because who knows what amazing AI-powered tools we'll have at our fingertips next year or even next month. The future is bright, and it's powered by AI.
And on that note, until next time, keep exploring, and don't be afraid to unleash your inner tech enthusiast. It's kind of wild to think that just a few years back, most of these AI tools were brand new, or didn't even exist yet.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast things change, right? Now they're like part of our everyday lives.
Totally. And the coolest thing is this AI wave, it's not slowing down anytime soon.
It really does feel like we're at the start of something huge,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a tech revolution.
It makes you wonder, what's next? What kind of tools will we have in 5 years, 10 years?
I mean, imagine AI that can personalize your learning, create entire virtual worlds, maybe even compose music based on how you're feeling.
Wow. It's exciting, but kind of scary too, right?
Yeah,
All that potential impact.
definitely. But it's also a huge opportunity for anyone who's willing to jump in and explore AI.
Absolutely. So to wrap things up today, I want to leave our listeners with a thought.
Okay, I like that. Go for it.
Don't just watch this AI revolution happen. Be a part of it. Experiment with these tools. See what you can do with them. You might surprise yourself.
Couldn't agree more. That's the best way to learn, to see what AI can really do for you, for your work, for your creativity.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe you'll discover something new about yourself along the way. A passion, a talent, anything's possible.
The possibilities with AI are pretty much endless, and that's what makes it so exciting.
So that's our deep dive for today. 6 amazing AI tools, all free, all super useful. We hope you learned something new and, more importantly, that you're inspired to keep exploring.
Keep learning, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep that curiosity alive. Because with AI, who knows what the future holds?
And on that note, we'll see you next time for another deep dive into the world of tech. Until then, happy creating.